Hey YouTubers, it's Numistacker and I'm back with you again for the fourth installment of the Mega Results unboxing series of videos. These coins were graded by NGC, one of the two premier grading companies worldwide, and they were sent to and from NGC by Heritage, the auction house in the UK. Some of the coins you'll see in this box have been conserved by NCS. NCS is the Numismatic Conservation Company, which is part of NGC. It's kind of under the same ownership, kind of separate division that just deals with conserving coins. So let's have a look and see what's in the box. Most of the coins in this box are coins that are in what's called the modern tier. So anything as old as up to 1955 can be in the modern tier. If it's in the modern tier, then it doesn't matter whether it's gold or silver or anything. It can be graded at the price of $17 for regular grading, $28 for conservation and grading together. Why are people grading modern coins? Is it worth grading modern coins? You know, you can see here a lot of people grading ordinary bullion sovereigns. So what motivates the people to take ordinary bullion coins and grade them? Surely it's not worthwhile. Okay, this one isn't an ordinary bullion coin. This is a really nice, very expensive $2,500 coin. But a lot of the time people are taking relatively ordinary coins and spending money on grading. Why do they do it? Are they absolutely mad? Are they totally insane? Are they nuts? Are they clever? Are they knowledgeable? Do they know something you don't know? Are they wasting their money? Is it a good investment to grade coins? And the answer to all this is probably yes to all of them and no to all of them, all at different times and all for different coins. I think providing you are choosing coins carefully and choosing coins that have a reason to be graded, then it can make quite a lot of sense. It's not something which is right for every coin. Certainly I would not be grading standard pandas. I wouldn't be grading standard American silver eagles. Generally, I don't grade standard regular bullion sovereigns or half sovereigns, although sometimes if there's a particularly good one, there might be a reason to have it graded. But you have to choose carefully. And what should you choose? What makes a coin worth grading? Number one, you look on the eBay sold listings and graded coins are worth more and sell for more than the raw coin that you have. Your one is in good condition. You think that there would be no problem grading it, and you can get $50, $100 more for a graded one. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. Why not do it? So number two, you have a coin that maybe you bought, it's very precious to you, you want to hand it down to your heirs, you want to preserve it for the future, you want to stop somebody else from mishandling it and losing value in the future. Maybe it's something that has sentimental value. Maybe it's something that you just want to protect. Doesn't really matter if it costs $20, $30 to have it graded. It's worth the money, even though you won't actually recover it in the price of the coin. Number three, you buy a coin and you know that you're going to want to sell it at some stage, and you don't know where you're going to sell it. It could be to a mate, it could be on Facebook, it could be through a forum, it could be through a premier auction, and you want to make it absolutely clear what the grade of that coin is. Whilst the grading services are not foolproof in any way, they make mistakes. Grading is clearly very subjective. It does vary by one or two grades, even when the experts look at it. You want to be able to sell it potentially without any problem, without any subjective view, and in every potential channel in the world. If that is your objective, then grading can be absolutely the way to go. Number 4, what a lot of people seem to do is they have a budget that they spend on coins. Sometimes they're coins like this, which are hugely expensive. This one's a bullion coin, very, very limited mintage. I think it was 100 or so, maybe a few more, but about a very small number minted. And you want to build up a collection. You're not really interested in trading, you're not buying and selling coins, but you want to leave an amount of wealth to your heirs going forward for the future, for when the time comes, and you want to make it as easy as possible for those people to understand what it is that they have and be able to get the best possible price after you're gone. And there is a surprising number of people for whom that seems to be the motivating factor, having talked to them. And I think grading can be excellent for those people, because if you have a bunch of raw coins and you then have your heirs go in to the local dealer with a bunch of raw coins, because everything's so subjective, it is highly unlikely that your heirs will then get the most possible money for your hard-earned investment and saving. And I know that if it was me, one of the things that I would want to do is make sure that it was dead easy for my heirs to go in and take my coins and decide either to keep them or to sell them, but to know precisely what they were worth, be able to look up a precise grade, a precise date. And obviously it's a little bit subjective, but for me that is quite a big driving force in terms of grading. Number 5 is about adding value through grading. And I know a lot of you guys in comments come onto my YouTube channel and say, you're mad to grade modern coins, you can't add value, it's very, very difficult, it's not worth grading modern coins. But the experience that I've seen of some of the people who've graded coins with me is that if it goes well, you can add considerable value. For example, this one here, MS69 DPL, one of those just sold for £550 in a 69. It's a 280 or 270 pound coin raw, £550 at a 69, and I've seen them sell for £800 at a 70. This one, an MS65 sovereign, that would be a bullion coin, maybe £230 or so raw, maybe less, but if it gets a 65, then it's over a £300 coin. I think that choose your coins very carefully in terms of sending them for grading. Take a look at proof sovereigns where the 70 grade has added £50 to £100 per coin, maybe even more than that. I have sold proof sovereigns regular dates in a 70 for £500 a time. Those same coins might be £280 if they were raw, ungraded. I think that there do seem to be a stream of buyers for whom quality is important, and but it doesn't work with every coin. There's many coins where, for example, maybe most of them grade at 70. If too many coins grade at a 70, then clearly their populations are high, everyone's got a 70, and the 70 will have basically no premium or only a tiny premium. For other coins, you seem to get only 15-20% or less coins that are submitted get a 70. The rest of them get a 69 or a 68. A lot of pandas fall into that category. A lot of Britannias fall into that category. A lot of sovereigns fall into that category, and probably other coins that I don't know about as well. So there's 5 reasons why grading could work. And maybe I'll do another video which gives 5 reasons why grading is a bad idea, because it really is not for everybody and not for every coin. Watch out with low value coins, watch out with silver coins, coins like this. Is that really a worthwhile grading? It got a 68, it's a 1/4 of an ounce of silver. It is special because it comes from a shipwreck. However, it may or may not be something which adds value through grading. When people make comments about grading on the channel, I often find myself saying to them, well, don't take it so seriously. You know, a lot of people grade modern coins just because they enjoy going through the process. They enjoy the challenge of getting a 70. They enjoy picking out raw coins in the best possible condition, submitting them for grading, going through the process, seeing whether other people agree with their choice of coins. And that's one of the reasons we call this a hobby. You know, they say, you know, coins are a bad investment, and coins are not a good investment relative to a lot of other areas. You know, I think real estate, I think there's quite a lot of stuff that is around that, you know, if one purely wants to make money, one can go into. Coins are not a great way of making money. The margins are just too big quite often to be able to make money, but it is a hobby. It is a pastime. You know, that's why they call it a pastime, because the idea is it passes the time away. And, you know, and that's the fun of it. Like this one, for example, you know, the guy wanted to have a cross grade with a GB label on and to go with some other things. Now, he already had a PCGS 70, but that got graded with an NGC slab with a GB label. It doesn't necessarily make economic sense, but it makes sense to that particular person. You'll see in one of the next couple of videos a little bit more about my visit to the World's Fair of Money in Philadelphia, and some of the things and thoughts that struck me as I was wandering around. But one of those subjects that I'll address here is really British coins compared to American coins, and just how low the mintages are on really good quality British coins. That, you know, you had a whole conference hall filled with graded, highly expensive American coins, you know, tons of Morgan dollars, and there are sometimes 10,000 or more Morgan dollars of a particular year and mint that have been graded, maybe even more than that. You know, there are extraordinary numbers of coins, and, you know, it struck me that rarity is something that is a little bit kind of strange when it comes to the way the American coin market works, because there are so few coins that are truly rare, but then again there are so many collectors in America after them. And you know, if you look at the average mintage, for example, I went to a session and we were talking about, you know, trends in coin collecting, and I think it was the guy from Coin Week making a presentation, and we talked a little bit about the breast cancer awareness coin that was the first pink gold coin. 25,000 uncirculated, 25,000 of them in proof, 50,000 coins that look basically the same thing. Compare that to the UK, where the Royal Mint bring out a small Britannia coin, for example. Even the ones that have a pretty high mintage might have only 1,500 coins. The ones that have a low mintage, maybe a 1/10 of a Britannia, for example a proof 2016 coin, have literally 275 coins minted for a worldwide audience. Some of the proof Libertads, the 2014 Libertads, 250 coins minted. Really, those must be the future sweet spots, you know, because the volumes of coins minted in the USA are just really too big, too great. You know, I actually did buy an American coin set, and I'll show you that in a video coming up soon. Meanwhile, that's all from me from this video, and there's more to come over the next few days with a visit to the ANA and the end of the mega unboxing from Heritage.